welcome. This is a preview of the October 2016 Full Moon Mini Masterclass. This class is number 11 for 2016 and is being recorded live in Los Lunas, New Mexico, United States on October 13, 2016. I will be your host and my name is Sarah Parker Thomas. Before we go much further into this class, we need to set the attention and also do the disclaimer. This class and the information shared within are not intended as medical, emotional, or financial advice. What you do with this information is totally up to you, and myself and the Serenity Reiki Clinic will not be held responsible. We can all agree the stars influence us, but ultimately we're all responsible for our own actions. So that being said, before we go much further, let's ground and become present. What I want you to do is stop doing 3 things at once. This is time to just sit down and be here actively for this class and the attunement that follows, okay? Sit down, stop doing anything else, and be present. We're going to take a few deep breaths, and then we're going to ground. So are you ready? We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, just like you're blowing out a candle. So let's do it together. Here we go. Breathe in. And exhale. Nice, slow, gentle exhale. And once more, breathe in. And exhale. Nice, easy, gentle breaths. And breathe normally now. I want you to take a second and close your eyes and just become aware of your body as you sit there. We're going to take our focus now and move it to the bottom of our feet. Imagine in your mind's eye that there are roots coming out the base of your feet, and they're going deep, deep, deep into the ground, all the way to the center of the earth or the core, and they're connecting with the core crystals of the planet. The planet is always here ready to help you heal and become centered, and now you're connecting with that energy. Also imagine the same roots are coming out your tailbone, going deep, deep, deep down into the earth, connecting with the core crystal and helping you stay grounded, centered, and present. Just relax and let the connection take hold. Very good. So now that we're all present and feeling better, today's class is about the October full moon. This full moon is also known as the full hunter's moon, and this is because this is the month when the leaves were falling and the indigenous people of North America knew that this was the time for hunting and laying in stores of provisions for the long winter ahead. October's moon is also known as the travel moon and the dying. So how has this month been for you so far? How have the energies been affecting you? We're already on the 13th, so how's the month been for you? It kind of feels like everything's happening at once, doesn't it? Just a massive amount of things, but so totally different than September's energy. We talked last month in the September class a little bit about what to expect for October, and we'll do the same at the end of this class. We'll talk about what to expect briefly for November, December, January, and I'll do a little bit into the Chinese New Year too. This month, the full moon is in Aries, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it's also a fire sign. The energy of Aries is very fiery, independent, and warrior-like. So you may suddenly find yourself moving out in front in a more leadership role than you're accustomed to. But be warned, a lot of this warrior energy surrounds the full moon, so others are feeling it too. But on the bright side, if there's something in your life you need to stand up for or someone you need to stand up to, you may find the full moon lends strength for you to do so, which is a big positive, yeah? The downside of Aries is its ego can be easily wounded if you're unaware. So, due to the supercharged energy of the full moon, it's going to be important to keep your own ego in check and try to not take things personally. Because, as I said before, everyone else is out there running around waving the sword, too. Don't take it personal. The Sun is currently parked in Libra, as is Mercury. Venus is in Scorpio, and Mars is in Capricorn. And we talked a little bit, as I said, about that last month. I'll reiterate just briefly. The Sun is in Libra from September the 22nd to October the 22nd, and Libra rules relationships with others. Libra traits that will be brought forward during the cycle include cooperation, diplomacy, graciousness, fair-mindedness, and a social attitude. Libras in general like harmony, balance, gentleness, sharing with others, and they also like the outdoors. So you may suddenly find that you want to go look at the falling leaves and the changing colors, and you want to go have a picnic before the weather turns bad. It's the Libra pull, which is not a bad thing at all. Get out there and go have some fun. The focus now is on finding balance, harmony, and accord. This is especially true for those of you that have had a rough couple of months or maybe a rough year. The Libra energy may be moving you in a different direction. You may be feeling the pull of creative expression and the pull to make art, compose, sculpt, those kind of things. Libra people approach things a little bit different than some of the other signs. And as I said, Libra is also known as a tasteful peacemaker. They're known for their tact and diplomacy. But, and I said but, however, life is not always peaceful with Libra because Libra is the peacemaker and it wants to see the status quo broken up and things returned to balance. Libras dislike violence, injustice, loudmouths, and conformity. But hey, who doesn't dislike those things, right? The difference is for Libra, they have a difficult time ignoring those kind of things. They want justice. They want to see people get their comeuppance. So they sometimes become the police of the zodiac. Yeah. So be on the lookout for those kind of tendencies. Libras may have a difficult time making a decision. Has this affected you, this Libra energy, since we've been in it a while? Decision making is challenging when the Sun is in Libra because you may have a tendency to weigh both sides or hesitate to make a choice. And that's not a bad thing, to be more open-minded and see both sides. The problem is you run sims, you run possibilities, and you run all these possible outcomes, and you end up not making a decision because you can see all the ripple effect and all the possibilities. And being indecisive right now is not going to cut it because you're being asked to do a bunch of different things. And I'll talk about that later. But anyway, the Libra. You may also find yourself trying to be more tolerant, which is also a good thing, of others' emotions, their decisions, and their general way of life. And that's a very good thing. On the shadow side, Libra can be very self-serving and tends to avoid confrontation, but will carry a grudge to the death. And Libra often indulges in self-pity. So, as I say, they can be indecisive, passive-aggressive, and superficial. So it's very important during the time of the full moon especially to be vigilant and guard against these tendencies, okay? This is the first super moon of the year. I'm going to stop right here and we're going to talk about the moon in the actual class. If you want more information or you want to ask me a question, you can email me at Serenity Reiki Clinic or sarah@sarahparkerthomas.com. Thanks for watching the video, and for the full class, go to the website. Reiki blessings! Bye-bye!